Hello everyone, my name is Dale and today on Inception Gaming I'm going to show you guys how you can craft up the Carbonemys saddle in Ark Survival Evolved. Okay guys, before we get started on the Carbonemys saddle, go ahead and jump into your crafting screen by pressing the V key and then head up into your Engram point screen like so. Find your Carbonemys saddle so that we can start to unlock it. So before we start unlocking this thing guys, the first couple of things you're going to need to firstly make sure that you're level 10 in the game. And you are also going to need to make sure that you've got 12 Engram points ready to spend, which you can unlock just by leveling up in the game. So, guys, when it comes to the Carbonemys saddle, you're going to need some very different resources than normal. The first one being cementing paste, which we haven't actually seen in this series yet. And then obviously we've got the very common resource fiber, which we need 95 of, and then hide as well. We also need 170 of that, which is also quite a lot. All right then, guys, starting with the easy resources first, you want to come up to a bush like so. With nothing in your hands, holding down the E key, and you will harvest fiber like so. We only actually need 95 of this, so this will be absolutely fine to do by hand. It shouldn't take you guys too long. As for the hide then, guys, what you want to do is find a couple of dinosaurs that you're going to find easy to kill, and then you want to just grab the hide from those. What I just did was actually very inefficient. Find yourself a dinosaur that you can kill nice and easily, guys. Take out your hatchet so that you can get more hide from the corpse. Attack that corpse, and then that is how you will gather a load of hide nice and quickly. Alright then guys, the last resource of course is cementing paste. Now I've just had to do a very quick bit of travelling for this. I've realised that in the Engram point screen you're actually not at the cementing paste recipe by the time you've got to the Carbonemys saddle. Cementing paste is down at 13, so if you're not at cementing paste 13, you can't craft it. So I'm just going to very quickly show you guys where you can grab some cementing paste sort of naturally in the world. And one of the easiest places to grab the cementing paste is from beaver dams, and you often get beaver dams spawning in this area right here. So typically, as I have flown around and had a look, this is actually where I am on the map, guys, if you want to have a quick look at that. It's roughly a 56, 57 longitude, and it's about 82 to 83 latitude on your map. That's where you're going to want to go, and beaver dams normally spawn in 1s and 2s in this area, and with it being the most southerly beaver dam spawn point on the map, it's also one of the easiest to get to. The only grief you may find is a Sarco. That tends to be the only other thing that also spawns. It's just down there for me right now. But you will find beaver dams in this location if you've not harvested them before. I know for a fact that I've harvested mine recently, so they're probably just not spawning in. There's always a chance of getting the cementing paste spawning in the beaver dam, and that's going to be the only place that you guys can get it until you've leveled up enough to craft some manually. There are of course some other places on the map that you can go ahead and get cementing paste from, guys. I'll see what I can do to sort of label on the map exactly where that would be, so that you guys can go and grab some. Depending on where you've set up or spawned, you might be closer to one of the points I've mentioned. Just have a good look around those areas, guys. They're normally always found in water. You do get the rare spawn of a beaver dam where it's not in the water. It'll be near the water wherever the beavers are roaming. And you'll always get 1 to 2 beavers protecting the beaver dams. And just bear in mind that when you take anything or access the inventory of the beaver dam, the beavers will become hostile and they will attack you until you die. So just bear that in mind. All right then, guys. So last thing when it comes to the cementing paste as well is that, of course, you can craft it. Now, once you've grabbed yourself the mortar and pestle and you've placed that in the world as well, and that, for reference, is accessible at level 6. You can go ahead and craft that with a little bit of hide and stone. It's if you come into the mortar and pestle engram and then you click on the crafting, and you can actually choose cementing paste option there. You do need to unlock this as a craftable in the engrams list. It's under 13, and it's just there. And obviously, you need the mortar and pestle to do it. But once you've got that and you've got the cementing paste there, it's just chitin or keratin, 4 of each. 4 of one or the other, or just a collective 4 of both, and then 8 stone, and that will make 1 cementing paste. So you just need 10 of that recipe, so 80 stone and 40 either chitin or 40 keratin, and then you can do that as well. And that's the other way to grab the cementing paste for the Carbonemys saddle. Once you've grabbed them resources though, guys, come into your crafting menu by pressing the V key and find the Carbonemys saddle engram, and then hover over this engram, and if it's in white, it obviously means you've got the resources to craft it. If that's the case, hover over it, press the E key once, and it will allow you to craft 1 saddle like so. You can also do that by right-clicking and then pressing the craft 1 here. Now, I'm personally not going to do that because I just don't actually need the Carbonemys saddle at the moment. But if you come down, right-click on the engram, and then click on craft 1, that will go ahead and craft 1 up for you like so. You can go ahead and come down to the craft amount as well. Now, you just need to use the options here. It'll only max out on the resources you've harvested. It won't let you go past, say, 2, for example, if you haven't got the resources for 3. So you can only craft however many you've got for the resources you've harvested previously. But if I did want to do that, I can go ahead and just click on one like so, hit the OK key, and that will go ahead and craft one up like that. And then if I just wanted to make as much as possible based on whatever resources I've harvested beforehand, I can go on the craft all option. And this at the moment currently says 1. And that means that I've only got the resources to craft one up. So I've got some fiber, I've got some cementing paste, and I've got a little bit of hide here. It's obviously only enough hide for 1 at the moment. So right clicking on this, guys, and coming down to craft all is how I can do that. I can just click on this and it will craft one up. The other way to do that, of course, is to just hover over the engram, press the A key, and it will go ahead and craft as many as you can based on the resources you've harvested beforehand. And there we have it, guys. That is how you can craft yourselves up the Carbonemys saddle nice and easily in Ark Survival Evolved. So if you found this guide helpful, guys, go ahead and drop a like down below. Comment if you've got any questions. I'll be more than happy to help you guys as soon as I physically can. And of course, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel and just ding the little notification bell so that you don't miss any future uploads on the channel. Guys, my name is Dale from Inception Gaming. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.